I'm listening to Peach Pit right now, so I need to pause it. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. For those of you who are new, my name is Brooke. This is a very requested video that I've been meaning to film for a couple months now, but I finally have some time to sit down and actually film it. But it's just gonna be an updated nose surgery video. I've had so many questions about my nose since my nose video, and I had rhinoplasty in 2019. I think it was towards the end of September. And now we are in January of 2021. So it's been just a little bit over a year since I had it done, but I just wanted to answer like a couple of questions that you guys have been DMing me and stuff about it. So let's get right into the video. Okay, so last you guys would have like heard or seen about my nose was, yes, my eye hemorrhaged. It was so bad. I get so many questions on that. People are like, oh my God, what happened to your eye? I'm not sure how all that works. I just know when they broke my nose, somehow, some way, my eye just, it hemorrhaged, and it did take a long time to heal. So that was that. So I'm gonna pull up a couple of the questions that you guys were asking me and answer a few. So someone wanted to know, do I regret my decision? And no, I don't. It was one of the best decisions, I think, for me personally. I can breathe so much better. I've noticed a huge difference since then, and I love how it looks. I also saw a picture of myself the other day. I'll insert it right here if I can. But my nose, it was so swollen, and I didn't realize how swollen it was until now, because your nose takes so long to heal and just go to exactly what it's gonna be. Someone else had asked me if my nose felt any different, and it still feels different. So like I said, I had it in September, October-ish of 2019, and now it is January of 2021. And wow, where's the time going? My nose, I can kind of move it now, like right here at the tip of it. It's starting to get squishy again, but right here, it is still hard as a rock. So I don't know if it's gonna stay like that forever. I don't know if it's ever gonna feel normal again, but this is my new normal for it. So I forget other people's noses. Like if someone like will itch their nose or something and their nose moves, I'm like, what, how does it do that? Because I completely forgot that your nose can move like that. But yeah, the swelling has gone down tremendously. I think it's definitely like done with the swelling for sure. I think it looks really good. I'll show you guys like a close-up of it, and this is it from the side. I really like the bridge of it. The tip of my nose is what had like the most swelling in it, and that has gone down tremendously in the past couple of months. I would say I kept having like nosebleeds after my surgery. Like I've never had a nosebleed in my life. And then all of a sudden I just started getting them randomly. Like I would be at work and then I would get a nosebleed, and it was terrible. So I don't know if everything just got super sensitive up there, but that is something that happened to me for at least 4 or 5 months. It would happen a lot right after like I had like the cast and stuff removed, and then it slowly kind of started to stop, and then it was every now and then. But now I have not had a nosebleed in probably like 6 or 7 months, I would say. So the first few months it was a little hard with that. I also think if this is something that you're really wanting to get done, just do your research, make sure to find like the right doctor. And it was really important to me not to really change my appearance wise. I didn't really want to change my appearance too much, and that's something that I really like. I still look like me. That was really important, because I don't want to look like a completely different person or anything. But yeah, and then I think it's so weird that like it's still hard right here, but like I said, I don't know if that's ever gonna change or if that's just how it's gonna be forever. But it doesn't bother me at all that it doesn't move right here. Like it's just normal to me now. And then I don't have any like nose pain or anything like that. If I run my finger like right here on the bridge of it, it still is a little sensitive every now and then. Like I'll feel it and I'm like, oh my gosh, what is that? But other than that, like it's fine. I'm really happy with the decision that I made for my nose, and I love exactly what was done to it. No one ever knows that I had a nose job. which I really like. So if people find out, they're like, what, you had a nose job? I would have never known. It looks so natural. And that makes me so happy, because like I don't want it to look like I went and got plastic surgery or anything, and that it's just some like teeny tiny little pointy nose or something like that. Not that there's anything wrong with that. I just didn't want it to look like fake or anything. So I think that my doctor did a fantastic job doing this and continuing to make me look natural and like myself. And yeah, so let me read the other questions that I had. Commenting on my video saying this was like the roughest nose job video they've ever seen, which yes, it was really bad, but in my mind it didn't really last that long. It was mainly that like first week, and then after that I was just like back to normal and good to go. So yeah, it was really rough, but it was also doable, if that makes any sense. I think it made it look way worse with my eye than what it like actually was, because I looked like I was dying. And a lot of people commented they wanted to hug me, and I'm like, I'm okay, I swear, like I'm okay. It was more mentally challenging for me than physically challenging. It was very difficult to feel like that, and like I felt very helpless and that I couldn't do anything, and I don't like to ask for help. I like to do things on my own because I'm kind of stubborn. But it was just like difficult because like I'd be in really bad pain, but I also have a very high pain tolerance, and I just wanted to like get up and get myself a drink or something to eat, and then I couldn't eat anything other than like soup or mashed potatoes or something soft because it would hurt. And so I felt really helpless, and so I just was like, I feel like I'm causing everyone like their time, and I didn't want anyone to have to like babysit me or anything like that. But that was just something that was kind of difficult for me. And then looking at myself in the mirror, that was really hard after like the third or fourth day, because like I just didn't recognize my face. It was so swollen. My eye looked like I just been punched right in the face. It was pretty rough on me mentally, but physically the pain was really bad. Once you take a pain pill, it's gonna knock you out and you're gonna get some sleep. It's nothing fun, it's very painful, but it was manageable, more than it was for me to manage it mentally. And then a lot of people asked me if it was an open or a closed rhinoplasty, and it was an open one, which grosses me out to think about. I remember watching videos like of people actually getting it done, and like them taking like a little like cut right here and then pulling it back, and the thought of like my nose just being like wide open like that, it just doesn't sit right with me for some reason. It really grosses me out. I'm glad that part is over with. I'm glad I was out for that. But yeah, it was an open rhinoplasty, and I do have a little teeny tiny scar right here. You cannot see it unless you were like this close to my face and really looking for it, but the scar healed up very, very well. It's not noticeable, like I said, unless you were me and know that it's there. But that is one thing I was worried about, is having like some giant scar on the bottom of my nose, but it's absolutely nothing. Someone else had asked me if I could just jump right back into my daily routine right afterwards, and yes, I was able to jump right back into things. Now, I wasn't out like playing sports or anything like that, but I was able to go back to work, and I worked completely fine, other than the times where I got nosebleeds every now and then. That was terrible. But yeah, I was able to just jump right back into my routine. I had to take it easy. I know I couldn't work out for a while, which was so annoying because all I wanted to do was work out, but they didn't want me to like happen to injure myself or anything like that. I wasn't allowed to work out for like a month or two after my nose job. I had to be careful like with my dog because she's a giant dog, so when I would like go outside and like play with her or something, I had to be very careful that she wasn't gonna jump on me or hit my nose or anything like that. So that's something to kind of be careful with, which sucked because I just wanted to like run and grab her and give her a big hug, but I knew she was gonna pop me in the face on accident. I did not need that. But yeah, I went back to work 2 weeks later, and it was fine. My camera literally just shut off for no reason. Didn't you love that? Anywho, I can't remember what I was saying. I also had a lot of people asking me about these little like tube things they put up my nose. They wanted to know if I was awake or asleep when they took them out. I was very much awake. They pulled it right on out. It is, the thought of that makes me cringe so hard. It was not a fun moment. I could live without that, honestly. I never want to experience that again. I know it's different for everyone, but it was very quick, so it wasn't like they're just like yanking or whatever for a long time. It happened very fast, so you really don't have much time to think about what's going on, but it was really painful. I was awake during it. I know not everybody has to have that shoved up their nose, but I unfortunately did, but it's over with, and that is all that matters. And also a lot of people ask me if my eye hurt. And no, it didn't really hurt. Like it did and it didn't. It wasn't like this super painful thing in my eye, but underneath it was where I had most of the pain. But I think because like they broke my nose like right up in here, and then that's why it was just sore under both of my eyes. But my actual eye itself did not hurt at all. And not everybody's eye is gonna hemorrhage. Mine just happened to. A lot of people asked me like what the price was and stuff. I'm not sure on the exact price. It really all depends on who you're going to and what you're getting done. I know some people have gotten theirs at like $5,000, and other people have spent up to like $20,000. So it just really depends on your doctor and what all you're getting done and what you need to get done. So the price really can range, so it just kind of depends. And then I had a couple people ask me if I ever threw up, and no, I didn't throw up. I was very nauseous during it, but I never actually threw up. There was times where I thought I was, and I was like, oh my gosh, my nose is gonna just like come off if I do that right now. But thankfully that never happened to me. I'm very blessed, and I just don't think that would have been fun with a broken nose on your face. I had a few people ask me if I could taste like food or anything because I had stuff shoved up my nose. And the first night I went home, I had soup. My mom picked me up soup from Olive Garden. I could barely taste it, and it was so frustrating because I love chicken and gnocchi soup, and that's what it was. And it was like, I just want to taste it so freaking bad. I was so hungry. I didn't eat the whole day because you have to like fast before your surgery. And I just wanted to taste the soup. But I mean, I could taste it slightly, but it was really irritating me that I could not taste this. But I think that only lasted like 3 or 4 days, and then I finally was able to kind of get my taste back a little bit. Other people asked me if you could like go to the bathroom by yourself and like get up. I could go to the bathroom. I just didn't really want to get up because I was so tired. Like my energy was just like done for. So it was just annoying to have to get up, but I was able to get up just fine without any help or anything like that. I had a couple people ask me why I got rhinoplasty and not just filler in my nose. So to clarify some things, filler, if you want to get that in your nose, you do you. That is something I did not want to have to keep up with and keep putting into my body. Also, I had a medical issue, so there was no point for me to just get filler for cosmetic work when I was already going under to fix another issue. I'd rather just get it done all at once, but if that's what you're into, you do you. It was kind of weird, but I had several people ask me at what age you should do this, and I don't know how to answer that really. It really depends, because if you have a serious medical issue and you need to go under and get something fixed because you can't breathe, that's something that you would need to talk to your doctor about, obviously, and your parents, and see what they say. But if it's for cosmetic work, I would definitely wait till you're a little bit older just to make sure that's what you're definitely wanting to do. Because my mind changed back and forth on it several times, and I didn't have this done until I was 23. And it is something that I thought about getting done since I was 13. And I would just go back and forth on it all the time. And like I said, the only reason I even went through with it was because I was already going to be going under, and I was like, this bothers me. I'm just going to go ahead and get it done anyways. I've thought about it for this many years. I'm 23 years old. That is why I did it. If you guys have like any more questions or anything, feel free to DM me on Instagram or send me a message in the comments or something. I'd be more than happy to answer any other questions that you guys have. To wrap things up, I'm very pleased with how it turned out. I love how my nose looks right now, even though I can't feel the tip of it still. The more I stare at old photos of myself, I'm like, wow, I can really see a difference in the front of it right here. I could never see that until recently. It's a weird feeling when you see yourself and you look like yourself, but you don't look like yourself at the same time. It's really odd, but yeah, I definitely noticed a difference right here. I feel like after my rhinoplasty, it really softened my appearance from the front, especially from the side. I really like how it looks from the side. I love how it goes like this and it's still me. And it doesn't look fake. It looks very natural to me, and a lot of other people have said that as well. So yeah, so I hope this video has helped you guys out with answering some questions about it. And if you guys have any more questions, you can always DM me on Instagram, and I will put my Instagram and stuff in the description. And if you haven't seen my nose vlog yet, I will also link that for you guys so you can go and watch it. But yeah, but thank you guys so much for watching my video and being interested in this whole process and coming along with me for it. But yeah, I just want to thank you guys so much for watching that video and all of the nice comments that you guys have left. I really thought I was gonna be like straight up attacked for getting a rhinoplasty, but pretty much every comment except a few, it's been nothing but nice and supportive and people just wanting to learn more about it and why I did this. So I really do appreciate that. I appreciate you guys. So thank you guys so much for watching my video, and don't forget to like and subscribe, and don't forget to stay stellar. All right, bye guys.
I was up late night balling, counting up hundreds by the thousand.